Hi, my name is Jacob Cummins, and I will be graduating this December with a bachelor's degree in General Studies with a minor in history. I never thought much about going to college after high school. It was not until I joined the military and got married that I started looking at getting a college degree. If it were not for my family and the support of all the professors that I have come in contact with, I probably would not be graduating. I have attended many colleges since I started this journey. I started with the Community College of the Air Force, and then went on to American Military University and Columbia Southern University, before I finally settled in at the Oklahoma City Community College. I did not know what I wanted to do, but my wife said, anything is better than nothing. I graduated from there with an associate's degree in General Studies after changing my degree 2 times. I thought I was done. I didn't want to go on. But as every wise man should do, I listened to my wife. She said, no, you're going to finish and use your GI Bill and get a bachelor's degree. So here I am at UCO. One thing I have learned throughout my time at all these different schools are they're all different. Things change from school to school. My degree has changed twice since I've been at UCO. I have learned that sometimes change is good. Another thing I have learned is that most of the professors at these schools do want you to succeed. Most people think that professors do not care about the students and are only there for a paycheck. Here at UCO, I can tell you for a fact that these professors want you to succeed. If you fail, they think they have failed you. Every class I have taken, the professors will review your papers and let you know what needs to be fixed so you can get the best possible grade. They always tell you to contact them if you have any questions or need help. That is their job. They're there to help you. They want you to succeed, especially at UCO. I, for one, can tell you that Professor Magnuson cares about his students. He wants you to succeed no matter what you must do. For example, my daughter was sick one day and could not go to school. I did not know what to do, as my wife is a college student as well. I asked him if it was all right if my 6-year-old daughter sat in class with me. He told me it was fine. He said, you do whatever you have to do so you do not miss out. My daughter was super excited to sit in a college class. When my father died, I sent an email to my professors letting them know I would be absent because of his death. Each one of them sent me an email and said I was in their prayers and if there was anything they could do to let them know. This school has some awesome professors. One of the things I have learned from going to UCO is that having a disability does not determine who you are or what you can do. I learned this from Professor Maddie. I always felt sorry for individuals who were in wheelchairs and thought they needed help with everything. Maddie showed me otherwise. All these individuals want are to be accepted. Maddie had suffered a traumatic injury early on in his college career. He was left paralyzed and in a wheelchair. This did not deter him from finishing his degree. He is an example of resiliency, and I learned a lot from his class. He truly cares about his students and wants to make sure you succeed. One of the central 6 tenets that I have learned is about global and cultural competencies. One of the classes that I took was Modern Middle East. In that class, we learned about how far the countries in the Middle East have come. They have made tremendous strides into bettering their countries, even though we cannot see it from here. I learned a lot about the struggles and the triumphs they go through. We learned a lot about their cultures and how they live daily. It was not just the class that I learned from. At UCO, there are students from every different walks of life. We have students from different religious backgrounds, different countries, different cultural backgrounds. I have learned to never judge someone by what they do and do not have. We all learn from each other, and that is something that makes going to college great. Leadership. This is another thing that I have learned from UCO. Most people think of leadership as taking command and leading individuals. Leadership can take many forms. I am a very quiet person and I rarely like to talk. In class, a professor may ask a question, but most of the time, we are too scared of being wrong. If someone speaks up, that usually will get everyone else to start talking. Sometimes leadership is speaking first so everyone else will be comfortable. I have had to do many group projects, and sometimes the individuals in the group are not sure of how to start. When you start giving ideas, it will get everyone else thinking. One of the things that you will learn at UCO is to write papers. Coming into UCO, I never wrote many papers, and I was not good at it. I always had trouble putting my thoughts into words and how to research. The research, creative, and scholarly activities portion of the Essential 6 has really helped me in that area. I have written anywhere from 1-page to 15-page papers for some of my classes. Although I still get nervous writing, I have learned how to properly manage my time and structure the papers. When you leave UCO, even though you do not like writing, you will be better at it. These professors will help you every step of the way, mentoring and helping you. The thing I am most proud of is the fact that I am a first-generation college graduate. My parents, although they graduated high school, never went to college. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. Out of 5 kids, only 2 of us graduated high school. I will be the only one with a college degree. I come from a very poor family and had a rough childhood. It will be nice to show all those that doubted me what I have done. I am fixing to be 35, and it'll be nice to show my kids that no matter how old you are, you can still get a degree. I wanted to be a good example for them. I would have to say that my strengths I have developed are time management, paper writing, and managing priorities. Time management was something I was not very good at prior to coming to UCO. I always waited until the last minute to do my assignments and everything else. I have learned that you really make better grades if you do not rush and take your time. Do not wait until the last minute. Like I stated before, you will write a lot of papers at UCO. I was not good at it. Although I do not consider myself a professional paper writer, I can write a paper better now than ever before. Priorities are now one of my strengths. Priorities go hand in hand with time management. You need to decide what is more important. Having this General Studies degree will make my resume look a lot better. It will show that I have the willingness to learn multiple things. It shows that I have learned more than just one thing. Just getting a degree shows dedication. Finishing this degree, especially during this time, shows that I can adapt. We had to adapt when classes went all online. We had to adapt to wearing masks all day. It does not matter what job you have in the future, things change. How you react to those things are what are important.